so hungry.
Dude.
Finally.
Nice, get off my side
You
first.
finally got the chocolate. Sweet.
Yeah, but I got something more unsettling.
Oh, like what?
Apparently we're wanted men.
What?
Yeah, apparently someone put a bounty on our heads for being overly critical of the series. It says so right here. Wanted. 2 schmucks for being overly critical of Race to the Edge.
Obviously never seen our vlogs because we've been praising this thing to high heaven.
I know.
Yeah, and few hiccups like Big Man on Berg.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Huh?
Yeah. Especially Big Man on Burke.
Who gives a shit about Big Man on Berg? Think we should worry?
Nah. Welcome back for episode 3, Midnight Scrum. I have no idea what a scrum is.
Don't look at me. I have no idea what it is either.
Alright, well, I wasn't really planning on going to Google anyway to find out what a scrum is. Maybe it means scrim. That's thin material that you use on stage.
Nah.
Okay.
What?
Pretty much the concept, the whole episode is that Vigo put a bounty on Hiccup's head, and now
enough said.
Yeah, and every bounty hunter in the archipelago wants a piece of him.
That just sounds so wrong.
Wouldn't sound wrong if it was Astrid.
Touche.
Yeah, that's pretty much. So yeah, if you're here, you know what you have already seen the episode. So what do we like? What can we nitpick about this? All right, well, let's start off with what we like.
I do definitely like the whole action bit.
Yeah, this whole episode is very action packed. There's a lot of fighting, a lot of extreme angles, lots of flips and jumps and clangety clangs and punchy punches.
Not to mention, like, I feel like this, for the first time, and I can't remember the last time Hiccup felt this vulnerable.
You mean vulnerable?
Yeah, vulnerable.
Okay.
Like, he always has Toothless with him for anything. When anything goes wrong, he has him to fall back on.
Yeah, I think the last time, I guess you could probably count We Are Family Part 2 from all the way back in the first season. I guess you count that. Yeah, there hasn't been an episode on this kind of scale.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that makes it much more better because it shows that Hiccup has, like, flaws. Like, he can't just, MacGyver his way out of anything. Mm-hmm. He tried as he might. Certainly he did try, with the most awkward positioning for a weird nail.
Yeah.
Like, contrived contrivances.
Contrived contrivance.
Yes, contrived contrivance. Almost like a battleassery, but...
No, battleassery is awesome.
True.
And this episode was full of it. It was full of battleassery.
But, from there, he tried to, jump off the boat, swimming with his feet.
Yeah.
That didn't work. Then he uses his foot as a weapon. Like a throwing knife.
No, that wasn't him who did that.
That's right. No, someone else used that.
Yeah, someone else. We know he isn't completely weak. Of course, we can't forget the Zippelback experience when he stopped a full-grown hunter's arm swinging down an axe on him.
Yes,
with his bare hands. But this one I actually felt was actually more realistic, especially by Hiccup standards, because he tripped up Savage, who came back.
Yeah.
After, I'm saying, I'm so fucking tired of being so fucking ordered around. then yeah, I tried to channel Samuel L. Jackson and I failed. I will go in the corner.
Go to your corner. Go to your corner. Meanwhile, as I take position. Anyways, I have to feel bad for Savage because, he can only take being number Mook here for so long, being your to-go boy, or whipping boy, I would call it. Do this, do that, bend over so I can step on you, so I can make myself feel taller. And, okay, get back here. Awkward with me just talking about myself.
Okay. But yeah, this is...
Besides...
With Savage coming back, it definitely feels like, yeah, the writers were going to wrap up Race to the Edge, because all the characters that we have come to know over the past 5 and 6 seasons they're showing up again, including Savage, who was pretty much absent throughout all of
last season.
Last season. And they finally given him a good moment. Where he's like not just he's not just a weapon with legs. Like, yeah. He's not just a background character.
Yeah, that's why he was mostly when he was back in the earlier season. That's why he was just there.
Yes, an indecisive yes man.
Pretty much.
Man, yeah.
And not to mention that nice fake out.
Oh, yes.
Totally had me fooled.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was gonna die, man. Did you think he was gonna die?
Oh, yes, I thought he was gonna die. No, that was horrible. Seriously.
I mean, I've seen better fake outs in a B-rated horror movie.
What is a B movie?
That is a good question.
No, sorry. I just got done rewatching Devil's a Part-Timer, and
oh my god.
But so yeah, there was really no need for that kind of fake out. I think it was probably just around just to fill up the time, bump up the running time so that we can get to the 23-minute mark.
Yeah.
And so, okay, that's only one of the nitpicks that we definitely touched upon. But let's focus on some of the good things. What I liked was the cinematography when Hiccup comes back to Burke and just meets with his father. This was such a tense moment that I don't think has been seen since movie 1, and where the cinematography is just like straight at Hiccup. We are looking down on him, and he is just looking at us. And then it cuts to Stoic, and now we are looking up at him. That was awesome.
Yes.
That is good filmmaking right there. And let's see. Yep, the lighting was pretty good. It's hard to believe that all of this happened in one day, probably in the same 2 hours.
Yeah. Not to mention, it was... I have to wonder, I'm, just coloring me curious here.
Okay.
I want to know how those two mooks kidnap him.
Yeah, we don't really know how they do.
I mean, all we know is the Hickstrid moment.
The Hickstrid moment.
DreamWorks.
This whole episode pretty much was teasing us with Hickstrid moments.
Yes, the Hickstrid moment with the hands.
With the hands, with the Hiccup, your leg.
Your leg. But besides that note, at the table, then we go to bed. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, but wasn't I'm about to say Hickstrid. Hiccup, doesn't Hiccup in Stoic's house? Or is there a rent-a-place?
No, Hiccup still lives in his dad's house. I mean, it's the chief's house.
Which, unless, I'm not going to say there's no security, but...
No.
You have to have balls to just barge into a chief's house.
I'm kind of wondering how were they able to escape from Toothless, because he is pretty much, they are attached at the hip.
Yeah, mind you, he's the guard dog. He's a guard dragon.
Here's what I think that happened that they probably couldn't have, because then it would have probably the episode would have run longer than 23 minutes. Maybe, just maybe.
Just maybe?
They went... Alright. Hiccup and Toothless, they went back to the chief's Chief's place, and Toothless went to bed, but Hiccup, couldn't get to sleep because he's so concerned, he's worried, not that far fetched, and so gets out of the house, walks out of the house, just to walk around Burke, sans Toothless, and then that's how they got him.
That's a good one. We'll go with that.
Okay. So yeah, and okay. What I also liked was that this Jafar-looking character.
We need to give him a name.
We don't know his name. We're never gonna. It's just this pretty much the Boba Fett of dragons.
Dragon Fett.
Ooh.
Drago Fett.
No. Sounds too much like Drago Bloodfist.
Okay.
All right. Let's just call him Fett.
Okay, Mr. Fett.
Mr. Fett. Mr. Fett. He's pretty much was really a badass character that we don't know so much about. I do want to know more about him.
You think he'd be a big bad in next season?
I think he will.
Honestly, that's how I feel he's being shaped up for.
And it kind of makes sense because, they brought him back from the last season after they focused a little bit about him in that one episode, and when his face is revealed, we see a shot of this symbol on a brooch. I guess that's what it's called.
It's a brooch.
It's a brooch, and then goes back up to his face. I was like, what is this? Is this like a secret society thing? Is this a religion or something? God, I gots to know.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah, probably. And of course, the way that he sends off. Okay, first off, you think he's dead because when Hiccup and Fett are hanging off a cliff, and Fett is hanging off
the fake leg
off the fake leg. So Hiccup unties the leg, and it's not. There's no cup. It's just a plank. The moment he untied it, it should have just been whoop. Then, but anyway, yeah. We see him fall, but we hear no splash.
Yeah.
No splash, Captain. Yeah, and
but you could say he did make quite a splash for his reintroduction. Oh, come on. You gotta admit, it was pretty kick-ass the way he took on those dragon hunters.
It was. I'm saying your pun is a boo.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he takes on these dragons. I could have sworn I heard one of them say hi before being punched in the face. Hi.
I haven't done that since Frozen.
But he returns, when it looks like Riker is knocked out by Stoic, because Father Bear, those do exist.
Yes, they do. Actually, we there's a different name for them in tropes. In trope land, we call them Papa Wolves.
So there's Mother Bears and Papa Wolves.
Yes.
So would that be like bulls or wares?
Not sure.
So anyway, Riker, comes to and then brings out the boot dagger. The dagger boot, because everyone has to have a dagger in his boot.
Well, of course.
And is about to throw it, and then is knocked out by the wooden leg. Okay. One, that's awesome because it humiliates Riker, and two, it...
Hold on. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 10.
Awesome.
10 for awesome.
Alright, and two, it pretty much shows that he is pretty deadly. He's deadly accurate, and he's also hard to kill. He's hard to get rid of, and he looks around, sees that I live to fight another day, and just leaps off, and nobody. He's gone, and that's the last we see of him. He does not make any other introduction he does not appear at all anymore in this series. This season.
Fuck the Ninja Gaiden Vikings on that island. This is the real Assassin's Creed.
Maybe there'd be like an ancient feud. Maybe there's like an ancient feud. There's so much culture that could be explored in that. Either either make more than 2 seasons, which I know we're getting more of, or make more graphic novels.
Please.
The culture, the lore, it's so rich in this series.
It is very rich. No, I do admit it was entertaining to see Hiccup being played hot potato between the ships.
Okay.
Between each person wants his head. Going from one bounty hunter to the next.
I'm pretty sure this is the most sailing that he's gotten in the entire series.
Well, the regatta.
There wasn't. No, he stopped that. There was no sailing in that.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. The only time he actually did sail was in season 1 when they had to ship their dragons off to Dragon Island.
All right.
Which I'll bring up again was stupid because dragons can fly, with the exception of Toothless.
Yeah. So many plot holes, so many other days.
Yeah, you can just look back on our old vlogs and just hear our complaints about that. But yes. We'll focus more on the present. I definitely liked that Riker was afraid. He was staring down the gullet of a Night Fury and was just scared. I don't think we've ever seen him scared before.
No, we haven't. It was kind of nice, for Stoic too. Like down boy. After Toothless. Can you say no to that?
Oh, you had got to have a black heart to say no to puppy dog Night Fury eyes.
I know. It's like, it's so terrible. That makes me want to hug one.
I want one.
I know.
I want that Night Fury and a Speed Stinger.
Bring him back, please.
Yes.
Bring back the Speed Stinger, please.
Yes. Oh yeah, and also before we forget, give us the Snap Trapper.
I was about to mention that.
Yes.
Yeah, please. Snap Trapper.
Snap Trapper.
Hashtag Snap Trapper, please.
Yes. Hashtag give us the Snap Trapper. Okay. Oh, I was surprised we were actually to bring that in.
I know.
And okay, now. Oh, I was going to move us to the nitpicks, but then I remembered another thing I liked. I did like the night animation, especially during the celebration, especially that scene where the child's eyes are so wide and you see the flames streaking across her eyes.
I just love the expression on the child's face. It was like innocence, cute, adorable innocence.
It was. Yes, full of dreams
and curiosity.
Mm-hmm. All right, now okay. I think I've stated all the things that I like. Have you?
Most of my points are about on par with yours.
Okay. All right, now we get to some nitpicks. Not as much as gruff around the edges. In fact, I think maybe the same amount. And they're pretty much nitpick. They're pretty much illegitimate, except for one, which I'll get to later. All right.
Let's see. Well, my nitpick is wondering if. I mean, granted, there would have been the whole Aesop thing about you got no secrets. Inside joke.
So you thought that this all could have been avoided if Stoic just didn't do the whole needs of the many, needs of the few thing.
Well, no, it's like, well, you heard the speech at the end.
Yeah.
Like, we're allies. There can't be secrets.
But then he brushes that off, says, "But we'll save that for another day."
Yes.
I mean, considering the fact that they did spend the whole day trying to find Hiccup. I mean, this was a protective father and their best buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, it's like, I wonder if this episode. I'm not gonna say it came out about because of stupidity. Pride, maybe.
Pride, yeah. Well, yeah, pride. I mean, but whose fault is it? Was it Hiccup's or was it Stoic's? Does the fault lie with both of them?
Probably both, because knowing these two, they're bullheaded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. My nitpick would have to be in the very beginning. It feels I think that Hiccup got a little extra hang time when he was falling off the hills when he was running away from the bounty hunters.
That's right. It reminds me. It feels like he was having too much fun dodging those weapons and enemies.
Well, I don't think he gets enough. I don't think there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat that he's a part of. It's mostly with his dragon. So maybe when he dodged it, he was like, "Holy shit, I did that! Awesome!" Now, here's a nitpick that I actually feel is legitimate. When they're doing this whole air show introduced by William Wallace Gobber back here.
Holy crap, he does look like him.
Mm-hmm. They may take our drama, but they'll never take our parody! Yeah. Alright, Heather and Astrid are flying their dragons towards each other, and then they do this like little leap thing, and then they clang arms together, with the, and there is a definite clang there from the van braces. I'm pretty sure that's what they called, unless Assassin's Creed is lying to me. But the thing is that Heather definitely wears metal van braces. Astrid doesn't. They're like yarn or wool. They're made from fabric or leather. That's but is there such thing as white leather? They're made of some kind of fabric. So where does that clang come from? Now that's a legitimate nitpick, but it's just so it's insignificant, really, for this whole thing.
No, that gotta be made. It was just a one-time occasion.
What?
Like Mel dressed up just to do that trick.
But we didn't see her wearing any metal or chainmail or metal anything. Also, that would have probably would have cost an extra $1,000 to animate, which is why Heather didn't have any face paint.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that one.
But anyway, that's it for my nitpicks. That's all I have to criticize for this episode. How about you?
Other than the whole fake out and the whole contrived nail and the whole, well, that's about it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, on the whole Midnight Scrum or Scrim, whatever it's pronounced. It was a pretty good episode. It actually kind of did serve the plot in some way, because this is the ongoing battle between riders and hunters.
Yes.
And showing some of the other tactics that Vigo has. And also a more deeper relationship between Stoic and Hiccup. So, this was good.
No, speaking of which, I haven't seen Stoic ride Toothless since first season.
Oh yeah, okay, and yeah, another mutual respect between Stoic and Toothless. Yeah.
But that's all I got.
That's all I've got. So that means we'll see you next time.
Laters.